other piece of it is that Erin had a couple kids who she had since school closed that she was still in contact with on her caseload, but then 2 of them are moving to different schools and got transferred to Jordy. And then 2 of them are at their dad's house over the summer, and dad's not interested in services, so they kind of fell off for the summer and unsure whether they're going to come back when school year starts again. And then the only other 2 that I have, so I have 2 right now, and
thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah. 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 And so, like, that's what I was thinking. The sooner I can get in with teachers and just like put that little nudge to them, like, hey, if you have any concerns about kids from last year or as the school year starting, or kids that their kids are having a particularly difficult time, like, here's my
now a handoff here to his running back, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just like trying to get everything set up.
61, match box, white. This one, 7.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check. Watch 64. Wait.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Yeah, I think, like, the next big piece will be figuring out, like, who our formal
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Boston Scott, his first carry, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Projects that are working, like, in different states and working with a lot of different districts, so, yeah. So, I'm not, like, super committed to any one particular thing, like, but yeah, I think getting that exposure to like that bigger systems work will definitely be interesting to me. I'm more used to doing like the kind of zeroed in focus.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And Goddard's got it.
So
Touchdown, Eagles.
Jill asked me the same question.
Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Similar to what I'm doing now, where
on for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
half of my time is like direct medical services with kids and families.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
That would be great. And then having...
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
So, I think to some extent, supervising students.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Probably somewhere in this region. Just because our family is here. It's what's familiar to us. I like it here. So I would not be opposed.
On 2nd and 9. Carr, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He was brought down there by Will Parks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
We need more.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Sykes can do that, but right now,
and he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
yes.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I had applied earlier in the year to the NASP's graduate student policy advocate position. And I didn't get it, which was fine because now things have all been like their policy and then got canceled. And so, but I was really interested in it.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. No, I don't need it. Yeah.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now this time he'll look to throw.
It's also nice just to have that like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Okay, I will.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Yeah.
Now this time Wentz will throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right. Me too.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You better be afraid of me. Kill. Express.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Right here. Check. Well, Jumbo. Jim. Express. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shoot. Kill.
Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wentz now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Lefty. Hey, dude. Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 24, Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a loss.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
In your face. 734. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Nickell Robey-Coleman. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
He'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
I don't know if it's because of the...
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
I know what you need. And you just need to do something on your outlook. You just need another.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Well, I can get it on my phone.
That's fielded in the end zone.
It's updated on my phone, but not on my... Like, and then this little box is talking about it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
When I click on it, nothing happens. And I just looked up online, like, how do I change my password in Outlook? Because we do have to change our password.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
For like a week now. I don't know why it's just now telling me I need to change. Like I need to enter the new Outlook because Outlook is working.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Counter play with Jacobs. Runs over him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nickell Robey-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The end result, 21 yards.
Sunday, you draw Corker. 46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, team 6. Watch the curl.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
X3, 218, chop. Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it.
Yeah, try using a different browser and see what happens.
What do you mean a different browser? It's not a browser.
So that one will be accepted.
Let's go.
I'm trying to troubleshoot, and I want to see what's going on.
I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the internet.
You said
a lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
When I was on your laptop yesterday, I was trying to log on to YouTube. I can't log on to YouTube because it's taking me to like a University of Virginia login type thing.
To throw, it's Wentz. Open man here is Scott, complete.
Yeah, because it goes
and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I was trying to like log out. It was taking me to like a University
give
of
the yardage on
Virginia.
The pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the
It
full
is,
15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I don't pull up my email online. It's not like Gmail, where you have to go to gmail.com and enter your account information and then it pulls up your email. When I
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Is its own program, not through the internet. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But I can't enter it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Through the internet. So that's what I'm doing now. And it works fine.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
Tyler, 64, weak. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
185. Check 53, Mike. In your face. Check 52.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. The run. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. The ball comes out.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Now, they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Black. Shoot that. Set a tone. Hey, smooth. Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Check. Front down. 87. Topper. Second and 6 at the 45-yard line. Safety creep. Sunday. Hey, Charlie. Mike 4-2. They gonna need some therapy after this. 42 to Mike, boys. 42. 42 to Mike.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Carl Nassib able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down. And a throw right sideline is complete. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
General West.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Throwing on first down is Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. In for the score. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Eagles on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Clelin Ferrell drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Check, check. Lucky, kill.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
61, match box, 122.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
God, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards into the red zone. It's Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It's caught by Aguilar. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot there.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You score the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Eagles, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.